All right, let's get started. Today is December 21st, 2023, 8 a.m., and it's a Thursday. Let's review what we have, first of all, in the news right here. So 8:30, it seems that we're going to have some fireworks. We are going to be looking at the GDP and unemployment claims. So that's news for today at 8:30. And I think we do have leading index at 10, and then natural gas for those who trade natural gas is at 10:30. And tomorrow we would have this one that I've been waiting for. So I believe that this is going to have some fireworks as well. So that would be because of that this number. I know that the FOMC is going to be looking at this value in the PCE. So that would be important. Yesterday, for the sake of what happened yesterday, we did see some excess of inventory here. So this was not good for crude. It started when the news came out, started to try to move a little bit to the upside, uh, but then started to fail at 11 a.m. and then really went down. So, but for today we do have 8:30 news. So I'm going to do what I do most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. I'm gonna put an alert here. Let me share this, and I'm gonna put an alert at 8:20 just to as a reminder that we do have news at that time. Okay, so let's take this one out of the way. There. And let's get started. So gold, we're in the range. I painted the values earlier today, and this one didn't change, or is not changing. So I'm gonna put here right there. So it's going to be 2043, and then the 2060. So in between 43 and 60 is where these levels are. And you can see, the resistance here. And so this would be the value in the upper side. And then in the lower side, I'm paying attention to the low in here. We did have crude. Go a little bit faster today. Crude, the levels are the same as yesterday, right there. So I'm going to go with 73 and 75. Okay, so those are still my levels. You see that there's good support here or previous resistance in this area, and then you have right here you do have that pivot right there as a resistance. Okay, so previous resistance, now it's a new same resistance, and now we are making short term in crude. We're doing higher highs and higher lows. However, in the big picture, we are still downtrending, and I'm going to show that in a minute in the Thinkorswim platform for. I'm going to look at the days in all the instruments. Okay, so there was a review in the volume to see if we had a good volume. And then ES, I'm going to go with that level there. I already did this earlier. So I'm going to go with that levels and potentially that area here. So levels down, it's 47.60, and here 47.90. 4800 is a little bit too extended now, just because we do have some good resistance right here. So that's the level I'm painting there. And now we do have NQ. NQ, you see that resistance right there. So that's why I put that value there. And this one is 16,885. You could call it 16,900. But 16,885 is a little bit more accurate just because of this tops right there. And then in the lower side, 16,760, and that would be these values there as well. So here you go. Those are the levels for today. Okay. So let's review the time charts, and I'm gonna start with the Thinkorswim platform. Actually, for dailies, I do have a little bit of more information in here that I like to see. Let's go there. And so we do have higher highs and higher lows in gold. Let's go and see the weeklies as well this time. So right here, you see that we are actually bullish in the. This one is still a live candle. It closes in 2 days, but the previous week we did have a doji right here. That if the price goes above this value, we would be looking for new highs and probably targeting this at least this 2100 2090 value there. And in the dailies, we are seeing here. I'm gonna go back to this, and then so we are ranging just below the first day opening. I believe that lots of people are taking today, tomorrow, and the rest of the well, today and tomorrow off, and then so I don't know if we are going to have a large move, but it's going to be ranging. So we are right about to conclude the end of the year. So I don't know. I would expect that the volume is lower. You see here volume, it's low. Lots of probably people taking vacation and reducing volume as we go. So and this is typical in a range as well. So we had a low, then we have, like, we are forming a short-term bull flag, but we are right in the middle of this move here. If we put a fib there, we see that we are not quite to the 50% yet, but then if we move, let's move this one to this high there where we are. We made a bounce in the 50 right here, and now we are at 61. So I believe that we could make another move to the upside. This could be interpreted also as an initial of head and shoulders here. So we'll see. So you see that, and then we could probably go down. So in the range here, it's kind of tough to say what's going to happen now, because in the big picture, in that same picture, you are having, I don't know if you see this, but you are having these higher highs and higher lows, and if it moves again to the upside, you can go above. However, we do have a um, supply zone right above us. So we need to wait. Let's go to crude. And crude, in the big picture, we are still doing lower highs and lower lows. And I talked about this in the past as well. So we are, um, up of this 95, then we are doing higher highs and lower highs and lower lows. And then in the short term, in this area here, what we see is that we are having lower highs and lower lows, and then here you do have a lower low as well. But then you're painting um, that move a kind of dirty trend reversal, but it found some good resistance up here. Yesterday's candle, it's a topping tail going into this first day range, and then failed, and it came back down below the moving average. So we're doing short term higher highs and higher lows here. I really thought that we were going to go higher after this this doji or this bullish candle, but we just closed below the um, just closed below the moving average. So this candle here looked very green, and then the accumulation of inventories seems that it damaged the price, and then it started to come down again. Now we are kind of ranging in there. In ES, well, ES, we are, let me delete this. Let me see, we do have 7. Yeah, so we are forming a bull flag right here. In the weeklies, we have a doji now, so a lot of indecision in this week. And then volume has been very, very well. We're half of the week already now, but so we have one or two today and tomorrow to go, but it seems that that volume is not really picking up here at this level. It has had a really big move to the upside, and we're right at resistance now, a little bit below with the move yesterday. And the sale started yesterday at in the afternoon, and that is when there was no really news or anything like that. It was just a sell-off in the afternoon. And so we painted this big candle, red candle, that ate 1, 2, 3, and 4 days of trading, a little bit more. And then here we are reacting off of this moving average here and trying to move to the upside. However, we do see intermediate line. We do see intermediate line in the MFC falling, which is defensive. We do have a initial trigger on the stochastics, and also this one is threatening to go to the downside in MACD. So we have, if we had the fast and slow line here, we'll see that the fast line in the slow line are marking negative, so which is compression. So we are compressing here. We are in this. Let me go and expand this a little bit again. So if we put a trend here, a channel in between this here, which could probably paint a wedge right there, and then we extended right there. We are in the middle of the this channel, so we could have sideways move and then try to make another attempt, or but we right here we were right up above the the uh, upper side of the channel, and now we are coming back right there. So it's reacting a little bit on off of the moving average and also the midpoint of that. And Q, and in Q we are doing a bull flag as well. We can do the same exercise here from here to there, and then maybe there, and then we are in the upper side of this channel as well. But higher highs and higher lows, moving to the upside. We are at right at the 17,000 level, and then we had a reaction. We already passed this activate, and let's move it here. We already passed this supply zone, and we'll see what is going to happen. But it's a very much extended. And yesterday, this one had a big red candle that ate 3 to 4 days of trading right there. So, and RTY, and crude continues selling now. RTY, it's also up above this 2017 level, and with a big move, still above the first day of trading. So, but we are at some significant resistance level here. But if we go to the weeklies, this one it still would have some room to move to this area right there. But we could face some resistance at this point as well. So gold is going to open in 2 minutes. And so let's get back to our charts, and let's review lower time frames. Okay. So time frames, and I'm gonna go and put that gold here. And so let's go to time frames. 240 minutes is flat. Right there, right at support. Above moving averages are below price now, so in the range, but I see some potential bullishness to go to this one. We do have a double top right here, even a triple top, so we do have this one, that one there. So very much in the range in the 240 minutes. Momentum, we are still kind of flat here in this area here. And the 60 minutes moving averages are still negative. So trying to go up, but failing off of that support, off of this resistance at 2050. I went above there just in case, but if you notice, there is the middle there. That line, this line here, is the mid in between news in. Give me 1 second. News in 10 minutes. The alert triggered. And if you see, what I was saying is that if you see here, we do have this area, or this resistance here in the middle of larger resistance from here, or range from here to there. So support support down below and resistance up above, and this one would be the middle. So if we go above that one, then we can move. Probably the next one is going to be this one up at 2050, 2056, 2055, and then 2060 right up here. Okay, so 30 minutes. We are a short term making a higher low here above the moving averages, but then failed off of this resistance here, making a topping tail and a run of stops, and then crude gold is coming back down to the moving averages. A lot of compression here. You see lots of candles that are inside candles in this area here. A lot of compression. Okay, and let's look at. Okay, let's look at yes. No, let's look at crude. And crude here is coming back down in the 240 minutes. It seems that it's going to head towards this 50 at 72. The 50 SMA right here at 72. We're making higher highs and higher lows short term, but I was saying, we painted this one yesterday, right? This diagonal here, went to that diagonal, tried to go up, news came, and then it started to move down, and now we are compressing or triggering a bear flag in the in gold. So in the 60 minutes, we are right at the 200 moving average. That could act as a support level at 72.58. We are below $73, which was the resistance. I mean the support, but we are now facing the 200. So that's another support area. And then in the 30 minutes, we're really moving down bearish, and then the bear flag triggered right in this break on this dojis, came back down, and there was another support level up down here that failed, came back to the 200, and then tried to react, but now it's breaking the 73. So bearish in the 30s. Look at momentum, negative, negative, and negative. Now I'm not going to go in the dailies because I already went through using with the Thinkorswim platform. Let's go to ES. And ES in the 240, we are bouncing off of the 50 in compression. After this large move, we may go to that resistance area or around that. There's a lot of compression in this area here. So try to make a move to the upside right here, but then failed and came back down. So 140 in compression, in compression, still uptrending, but in compression for sure after this large move. And then in the 60 minutes, you see that when it failed was at 3 p.m. really at the end of the day, came back down and make a, try to go up above, make this higher high at 830 or 30.25, and then came back down, and really was smashed all the way to 47.50, where the 200 moving average was met, and then from there it reacted. I would say that we are forming a bear flag in in the very short term right here. So we'll see, but we are in compression and moving in the short term counter trend right here, making a bear flag. 30 minutes bear flag as well after this large move. See the 30 minutes, the 3 p.m. was when it started to sell, made this doji right at this low right here and started to react. And this doji here, if you see, 2 or 3 days ago, we painted this support here, and it was really respected right there. So we did have, you know, good support up off of this demand zone, short-term demand zone right here. And now we're forming a demand zone right there all the way to and moving up. We'll see what it's going to do, but it's forming a short-term bear flag. Lower high right here in the 30 minutes, so you have a high and lower high in compression for sure. We'll see if it breaks to the downside and try to visit again this support area, or even larger that support down here. Okay. Finally, let's look at NQ. NQ, I am support here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so support and resistance here in the NQ, right at this low here, moving up 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to the upside. Still, this one is live, and we'll see if it breaks to the downside in a bear flag. But we are in compression. For sure in compression here. In the 60 minutes, we are also compressing. Large move here, same as ES, and now we are at resistance. In the resistance here, if you see, look at that. So, very much at resistance, and then in the 30 minutes, also doing a a bear flag right there. We may go and revisit this one as well in the 30 minutes. Okay, so let's go and put the Renko charts. And gold in a range after ES in a range after this big move. So it's in Renko, it's a little bit deceiving because you see that this here, it seems that it's at the beginning of the day, right? But it's not really. This move just very very slow in between this value and that value was all the way and up until 3 and all the way was morning pricing move. However, in here you see that for 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. we became neutral and then bearish, and then this move really started to happen at 3 p.m. and it broke right here almost before 3 p.m. and then it never stopped all the way down there. So from here to there where the move happened. So, okay, 8:30 news. Let's look at it. GDP is at 5.2, right aligned with expectations. And unemployment claims came down a little bit. Let me put this one here. So GDP, oh, so GDP 5.2, right aligned, and then unemployment claims 205. So unemployment dropped a little, so positive there. Not that much of a reaction in here. Manufacturing index negative, dropped more than expected. And then final GDP price right at the expectation. So no move, no fireworks today. Very slow. Seems that we would need to wait until the market open to see some move here. Gold continues to sell off pre-market. Crude. I think I said crude. Crude is down 1.57. So already made a big move in the overnight. And we are below the support at $73. So still coming back down. In Q moving up nicely. Broke this overnight. But we're still pre-market, so yeah, a little bit on an overshoot in gold, but now it's coming back down. A little. Let's see if it continues there. Not really an entry here. The momentum is way up. So this short-term move already happened here. It could continue, but we do have previous high here, previous low, so we are in the range still, maybe targeting the upside, the upper side of this previous day, or the upper side of the previous day. Crude trying to go into um, our range from yesterday, not from yesterday, but our range from the support and resistance we paint yesterday's low is here. A week off of the moving average right here after the news. News at 8:30. It took a couple of minutes to digest, but then it started to move up. And move above our resistance level and broke. Previous high is up here. But it seems that NQ moves nicely after breaking this range here. Nice move to the upside in NQ pre-market actually. Yes, it's right at resistance now. Little bit below 47.90. 48 is right up above too. Gold is trying to make a move above the first day opening range. Getting towards the previous high here. and made a move. Previous high. All right, I'm going to leave the video for today right up till now. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to check um, the Apex promotion they have until 12/31. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and